And while her son was attacked in the parking lot, if you think you're automatically safe inside a stadium where there's more security, think again.
It seemed like a madhouse there.
There was Candlestick Park in San Francisco, where Rene Barahona and his sister Daisy went to a game between the NFL's Bay Area rivals, the 49ers and the Oakland Raiders. But the real rivalry seemed to be in the stands.
During the game, there was a whole bunch of fights.
Word fights or fist fights?
Fist fights. Yeah, even little kids, they were fighting in front of little kids.
There were more than a few fights that day at Candlestick, many of them caught on video, and many of them fueled by too much beer. So when Rene had to go to the bathroom, his sister decided to go with him. She says to protect her kid brother, who was wearing a Raiders jersey in 49ers territory. And when she was inside a stall, it happened. A man about 6'4", 300 pounds, she says, wearing 49ers gear, bashed her brother's head into a wall, unprovoked according to witnesses, and then kicked him as he lay on the ground.
By the time I got out, he was trying to leave, and I tried to grab him, but I couldn't.
You tried to grab this guy, 6'4", 300 pounds?
At least scratch him so there would be evidence. I don't know, and I had to open my brother's airway because he wasn't breathing.
There were other people in the bathroom, I suppose.
Yeah.
Were they helping, or you?
No.
What did the others do?
That's what he gets for being a Raider fan. He got knocked the fuck out for being a Raider fan.
Police never caught the attacker, who casually walked out of the bathroom. Rene Barahona, meanwhile, suffered bleeding on the brain and was in the hospital for a week. As bad as it was, Barahona was one of the lucky ones that day. At the very same game, 2 fans were actually shot in the parking lot after the game. They beefed up security after that, but later that very same year, the very same ballpark was still enemy territory for visiting fans.
The hostility, the violence, the threats, we were scared for our safety. And I was pretty sure if the Saints had won the game that we were going to get the crap beat out of us.
By us, Don Moses means himself and his 2 teenage daughters. They were all decked out in Saints jerseys since he grew up in New Orleans before moving west to California.
People started yelling and screaming. They started cursing at us.
Like what?
Motherfucker, go back to New Orleans, or your mother's a whore, or,
In front of your daughters?
I'm with my 2 little girls. It happened, 15, 20, 30 times before we even got in the stadium.
Once they got to their seats, it was even worse.
These 9 big guys come and sit right behind us. They got jerseys on. They start screaming, "Yo, you fucking Saints fans, we wish you all were dead."
But was it just a few people in your experience, or?
No, it was a lot of people. My daughter